Welcome to Big Red Leads. I'm Big Red, getting you and your business back to the black. What are we talking about today, beautiful people? How is everyone doing? Have What about your New Year's resolutions? How are they going? How are they going? They're going well. I'll just say this, and I'm just going to touch on this real quick, and then we'll get into the topic for the day. Um, when it comes to New Year's resolutions, I find it very interesting how people start these things, and once they come up on some difficulty or a little bit of adversity when it comes to the goals that they've set for themselves, new year, new me, they quit. Now, I'm wishing, same thing, that you are able to continue and strive to do better and become the better version of you. Now understand, the topic that we're talking about today is not necessarily new year, new me, but have you realized old me, new mindset? We touched on mindset before. We're going to tap into this a little deeper today because understand this. The only limits in your life, it's not even limits, it's really one thing, is yourself. Cliche and corny as it might sound to some of the people who are watching this video, but please understand something. I want you to take it all in. Just take a deep, let it out. It's you. You are the limitation because you limit yourself. Now, every book that I've read, every person that I respect and I look up to, even if they aren't my actual mentor, when they talk about the mindset of a winner, the mindset of understanding, the mindset of being a learned person or a student of your life, are you journaling? Are you taking notes on your life? Are you doing everything possible to get better? Because most people, we've all been guilty of it. I've been guilty of it myself. We like to blame others for our missteps, mistakes, bad habits, the things that quote unquote continue to dictate to you on which direction to go, and you don't have the, let's be real, testicular fortitude to simply say no. I'm going to discipline myself and go this way because I have a vision for my life. We touched on vision before. Go check that video out. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button to get more of this information. We're going to keep going on this because I want to really dig down deep into what it is that blocks most of us. It is you. It is yourself. It's what's in here. Understand, here's the beauty of it. Everything outside of you can affect you. Can affect your mindset, your skill set, your ability to reason, your understanding. Everything outside of you, everything inside of you has the same ability. Everything inside of you, all the answers you seek are within. I'm not trying to sound like some Buddhist monk giving you some dope philosophy. This is not what this is. Until I discovered this for myself, I struggled more than ever in my life. And what do I mean by that? Like, I would get so far with my skill set and where my mindset was at. The mindset is going to give you 80% of what you need. The skill set when it comes to achieving goals, let's make sure that we're understanding this. We're not talking about the spiritual side of the game, but understand these two things make up your capacity. The skills to research, the skills to dig deeper, the skills to get better, the skills to put yourself in a position to actually have and build and write out a winning formula that's going to work for you and only you. All the answers that you seek in life are within you. Here's the issue. Here's the rub. All the answers are there. All the problems come from the same place. You allow your mind to dictate to you what you want to do and what you don't want to do. Shout out to Jim Rome. What's easy to do is also easy not to do. 9 times out of 10, I'd say 99 times out of 100, once a challenge comes to the forefront of where your mindset and skill set are at that particular moment in time, once a challenge arises, if you really, really, really deep down don't want the one thing, the goal, the destination, the vision, the purpose, if you really don't want it, the universe and God are going to continue to give you little nuggets. We've touched on this. It's going to continue to give you this. It's going to continue to feed you. Like give you just a little bit. Like keep going, keep going. But once adversity hits, your mind is going to do everything it can to protect you like a parent. You are sunning yourself when you don't understand this, because here's where it comes into play. It's going to talk you out of doing the things that are necessary in the consistency that is needed to keep moving in the direction with forward momentum, pushing you towards that goal and destination. I guarantee it. I guarantee. Why do we not listen to this? Because we are too busy being influenced by things outside of us, because it's aesthetically pleasing. This is what I really want. I want the big car. I want the big beautiful house. I want the land. I want the children. I want grandchildren. I want all. I want to have millions and millions, if not billions of dollars. You want all these things, but you really don't want it. Because what it's going to take is this is what it's going to take to get those things. This is what it's going to take to get you in motion, get the momentum built up. It's going to take you having to overcome your own mind and push it out of the way, like the bouncer that will not let you in the nightclub because you don't have the right attire on. At this particular junction in your life, this particular time right now, you don't have the right attire on to come into this club of success. You do not have on the right skill set to come into this club of wealth and riches. You don't have it yet, right now. But with your mindset, skill set, continuing and being consistent and elevating, you will get there. You will be able to step in there. Why? That means you're going to have to go through some adversity. That means you're going to have to change. The world around you is not changing. It's not changing. If anything, it's getting worse. It's not going to change for you unless you change. Please understand that. Everything is within you. All the solutions are within you. It was a friend of mine's uncle told me long time ago. Like it seems like 50 years ago, but I'm not even 50. So I was a late teen, early 20s when he first mentioned it to us. Understand, everything that you want, you have it. You have to believe it. You have to almost lie to yourself. And what he was saying, and he said it later, a couple years later, after having that discussion with him and my friend, his nephew, me just being the friend, just happened to be there. What he was saying was, it's almost that you have to trick your own brain. He didn't say the word lie, but you have to trick your own brain into thinking that this is going on over here when actuality you're working on this over here. As long as it's still with forward momentum, you'll get there. You'll get there. Having a mentor or somebody counseling you and helping you and guiding you along to quote unquote course correct your forward momentum is a plus. But if you don't have that, if you don't have a coach, if you don't have a mentor, someone helping you along the route, guess what? Here's the beauty of this. Here's the real beauty of this. The reason it'll change is because subconsciously you really want it. You really want it. But the conscious mind is going to stop you because it feels like this is unsafe. This is too risky. You cannot do this. It's all nonsense. Your conscious mind is what gets you in trouble. Guess what? We're talking about everything within you. None of this is outside of you. It ain't because your boss doesn't like you. It ain't because the government's out to get you. It ain't because it has nothing to do with any of that. And I hate saying it like this, but understand where I'm going with this. Talk to an immigrant. If you don't know an immigrant, find one. Talk to an immigrant who comes to this country. They might not have the quote unquote skill set when they first get here. But they got the mindset of, there is no way I can go back home without at least attempting and giving my very best. That's all you can ask of yourself. Give your very best. Stop saying that you've done a million things. I've done a million things to lose weight, to get my health in order. I've done a million different things to get my finances in order. I've done a million different things to become a learned person, to become a student of the game, master business, master understanding, and master my own life. You know it and I know it. It's bogus. I was that person. I used to do that. I used to allow people to dictate to me how I should move, even though within my own circle, I'm a leader of men. I can get people to move. I know how to manipulate a situation to get what I need out of it. And understand, manipulation is not always, it's got a negative tone to it, a negative connotation. That's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about manipulate people into understanding that you are more powerful than you give yourself credit for. Know your value. You are valuable. You have a purpose. You have a skill. You have something to give. If you do not, why are you here? And it's not just because your parents had sex. It's not just because you just so happen to show up and you're here at the right place at the right time. No. Things are put in front of you. There's signs all around you. You have to pay attention to them. This is why mindset is the key to the majority of this. Your mind is not just your mind, the universal mind, the consciousness of every human being on the planet. Every problem, every scenario has come up. There's nothing new that's popping up from you alone in the world that has not happened before or has not been thought of, that has not been quote unquote regurgitated. It's one thing to take some information and then flip it and make it your own. It's like taking a sales script and going over it 1,000 times, 2,000 times, 10,000 times, to where you have the sales script down so well you can put your own personality and characteristics on top of it, and you close at a higher rate. That's life. You take something and make it your own. This is why being an owner of your mindset and understanding of you can be better because you are better. Know your value. When you know that, when we say it all the time. We say it all the time. If you know better, you do better. How many times have you heard that? How many times have you heard that in the past, I say 20 years, 25 years? Now it's a post on Instagram or Facebook. You watch motivational speaker after speaker after speaker telling you, giving you the keys, clues, just giving you a little push on those days when you don't feel like doing it. Understand, if you have purpose and vision, you're already motivated to go after it because it's all within you. It's all there. It's right here. Your skill set and mindset are the bonuses. That's the icing on the cake. If you understand this. So stop allowing you to block your blessings. Shout out to Eric Thomas. You owe you an explanation. Stop saying that I've done everything I can to change whatever this one thing is that's bothering you and it's affecting you. And now it is calcified in your brain, and now you believe that over the belief of I am better than this flaw, than this quote unquote mistake that I've made. You are better than that. Act like it. Move like it. Talk like it. Adjust like it. In the words of Sam Cooke, a change is going to come. Listen to the words of the song. Not only was it a rebellion song, not only was it a freedom song, but it's a song, it's not freedom for just people of color, black folks. It's not just a song for that. It's a song that is a freeing song. If you listen to the words of the song, it's one of the most beautiful songs ever. A change is going to come. But you know what? You have to be the catalyst for the change in your life. Quit playing with these people out here. Quit playing with yourself. You want more, you have to become more. It's all within you. You don't have to seek it out with 1,000 other people. And quit telling people what your goals and dreams are. Because a lot of these people are dream snatchers and steal. And they will steal what you think is that important to you. Look, keep it close to the vest. Don't speak on it until it's done. Get out there and push yourself. Quit resting on some entitlement that you haven't earned. You know when people are more likely to help you is when they see that you're working towards something. If they don't see it, they don't hear about it, they don't know about it, you're not necessarily talking about it, but the work is being done, and they happen to get a whiff of it, oh, that's somebody striving for success. I got to get in on this. How can I help? There are millions of people like that in the world. They are here to help. But if you're not willing to help yourself, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve that dream. That's just the reality of the situation. So quit making these excuses for why you can't have when you already got it. That's all I really got for you today, my friends. Something kind of hit my heart, and it fired me up. And the more I'm sitting here talking about it, because I've talked to so many people who deal with this every single day. And this is what they ride on and think that somebody's going to co-sign the reasons they're not pushing towards their own dreams and goals. Stop acting like a petulant child. Soft. Soft. Understand we love you here at Big Red Leads. We want nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. But you have to want it for yourself. You have to want it for yourself. We are all works in progress. But if you're not working, you're not progressing. So, those of you who are working, keep working. Keep putting the work in. The solutions are within you. The answers are within you. Understand the problems come from the same source. The source. You are the source. The universe and God are doing everything it can to help you. But you got to help yourself. Love you all. Have a great day. Watch this video again. Seriously, watch it again. I say what I mean what I say. And I'm not saying, I would never say anything or put anything out there that I haven't experienced myself. I was penniless, I was homeless, and I said I would never do that again. Ever. Not for my legacy, not for my family name, my children. You want it bad enough, you'll work for it. You want it bad enough, you'll keep going. You want it bad enough, you'll do whatever it takes. People say that all the time. It's hilarious. I'll do whatever it takes. They do two things and quit. Mind calcifies, gets hard. That bad habit is turned into an illness. A sickness, if you will. Not even a sickness of failure. It's a sickness of not even trying anymore. Giving up. Do you hear these same people say, I don't really care. Yeah, you do. If the dream is 2 steps in front of you, and if let's just say a friend pushed you, give you a quick push in the back, you're going to take 2 steps forward. Most people step 1 step to the side or take 2 steps back. The resistance is coming from you and you alone. Like, share, hit the notification button. I'm going to get on out of here before I start cursing. I told my mother and my lady friend I would stop cussing. I don't think I cussed today, but maybe I did. I'm passionate about this. I want to see as many people be successful as possible. And whatever that definition of success is for you, not for me, not for my team, not for the people who are in the groups that we have. No, this is for you. if you're better, the people around you hopefully are better. They should be better. They will get better. Because you're not going to tolerate anything that you're not going to tolerate from yourself, you're definitely not going to tolerate from somebody else. So, hit the like button, share, comment, hit me at bigredleads@gmail. Free consultation. The information's out there. This is the information age. There's no reason why you should be stuck on something when you know deep down. Get past your excuses. No one is, no one's trying to take you out. It's you. Get over yourself. You got to go through whatever it is stopping you, and you become limitless. There's no limits to what you could do. Love you all. Have a great one. Peace.